everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and a new episode of What's for Dinner. You saw me do a demonstration yesterday on how I make my weekly menus, and I put on that menu that for tonight we were going to have beans and rice because both my girls had requested it this week. Well, I thought I would do a little bit of a different spin on that, and today we're going to call this mixed up beans and ham because I have a fabulous ham bone and I want to use it sitting in the freezer from when we made the chipotle maple ham a couple of weeks back. So let's get started and see how I'm going to do this. What I have here is, this is the remains of the ham after I took the nice slices off of it. There's still a tremendous amount of meat on here. This is still frozen. I just took it out of my freezer a little while ago. So no worries, you're going to cook it all day. It's going to thaw. No biggie. I have that in the bottom of my vessel. What we're going to season this up with, I have beans. We're going to call this mixed up beans and ham because we have so much ham. It's going to come off of that. It's going to be a little sweet and a little spicy from the chipotle and maple and brown sugar glaze that we put on it. It's going to be fantastic, and it's going to really lend itself to this bean dish. I have overnight soaked a cup of pinto beans and a cup of small red beans that I just mixed them up. They were dry beans, and I soaked them overnight in this bowl. I rinsed them and drained them. Vice versa. I drain them and rinse them, and then I put them back in this bowl, and now I'm just going to put them in the crock pot. Just like that. Easy stuff. Now, I have a can of tomatoes and diced green chilies. You can use whatever you like. If you don't like that, you know, the brand name is Rotel. This is a can of petite diced tomatoes. I always like to add a little tomato to my beans. This is something that Rick never saw anybody do until he met me. I just like it. I think that it really does make a difference. It adds another flavor profile in here. I'm going to add 4 cloves of chopped garlic. And don't worry about this. You know, it's going to get all mixed up anyway. So you're going to stir it. And then I have about a cup each of, this is little baby sweet peppers. Carrots. I have a very large white onion that I have chopped, and about a cup of celery, and in that goes. And this, you know what, this is where your preferences come in. You're going to do what you like. You don't like bell peppers, don't like celery, leave them out. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. This is what you're going to eat for dinner.
Are those my Super Bowl peppers?
Those are your Super Bowl peppers. I only use a few of them.
Okay.
You'll still be able to create your special thing. I'm going to sprinkle this with about a teaspoon of marjoram. And then I'm going to put a quart of ham stock in here. Even though we have a ham bone, I'm still going to go ahead and use ham stock. And I'm going to put a quart of water. And that's probably going to be all I need. Remember, that is going to produce more liquid as it cooks because all of these things, aside from the beans, the ham is going to produce more liquid, the vegetables are going to produce more liquid, and they're going to make a beautiful seasoned broth that the beans are going to cook in. And soaking the beans overnight is going to help this all come together a lot sooner than it would if you've seen me many times in the past start with dry beans. And today I'm starting with soaked beans. This is the first time I've ever done that, so we're going to see if I like it better. And I'm certain that they're going to cook faster because they're not going to have to absorb a whole lot more water. So here we go. This is how we're going to start the day. I'm going to pop this in the crock pot. We're going to come over here. Bad lighting, but that's how it is. Put the lid on it. I'm going to set it on high for a couple hours, and then I'm going to come back and set it to low. And then when it's time to eat dinner, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, it's time to eat. This has cooked all day. It's been cooking since around 10:30 this morning, and it's around 7:30 at night now, so what is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, That's about 12 hours or so. But we're getting ready to serve this up, and I have removed all of the large bones as much as I could retrieve out of there, and we've kind of mushed up some of the bigger pieces of meat, and mostly it's just disintegrated and shred itself. It's the sauce in here, the liquid is fantastic. Rick and I tasted it earlier today. It is just flavorful. It has a hint of spice, a hint of sweetness in there from the brown sugar glaze that was on the ham, and there's just an ever so slightly little bit of spice, heat in the back of your throat when you swallow from the chipotle that was in the glaze, as well as the green chili and tomato that we put in there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to serve you up a plate, and we'll meet you back over at the counter. Have it mixed up bean and ham and rice, and it's delicious, and it was made from what many people would have simply thrown away. I know that sounds sacrilegious to some of you, as much as it sounds sacrilegious to me. Never throw away a good ham bone. I purposely left quite a bit of meat on this one so that I could do something delicious with it. Mostly I use my ham bone to make a bean soup. This time I thought I would go ahead and use it to make a little bit of a different spin on beans and rice, since both my girls asked for it. So I hope you give this a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya. Now all we're going to do,
everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you're going to give it a try, and I hope that you love it. I know that you will.
I'm just going to pour this glaze right over.
If you're new to my channel, I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen. And also, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, and
it's
also
going to
on my
cook
blog,
down into those slices of meat,
to all of those things in the
and it's going to just add all of its rich deliciousness right in there.
And make
Sweet
sure that
and
you come back
spicy,
tomorrow.
tangy
I'll
from the
see ya.
mustard.